The records coming up in just a bit, but each day high temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 90s, feeling like the triple digits, especially during those peak hours of the afternoon. So I want to get right to that. This is this afternoon around 2 o'clock. Look at, we're right around that 100-degree mark across the board. And as we head into the overnight hours, I'm going to show you that coming up here too. We stay feeling like we're in the 80s through much of the overnight. So again, not much relief. So utilize those cooling centers and try to find areas like libraries, things like that, where you could spend some time, especially with the kiddos, through the afternoon, because this is 4 o'clock. We're still feeling right around that triple digit mark. 6 o'clock, still feeling like we're around 100 out there. Downtown 84 right now. Cleveland Hopkins 83. We've got a southwest wind that's bringing in that moisture content, and across the board, look at all the heat alerts here. So we are not alone. Much of the country is dealing with record heat today. So we are stuck in this pattern for a few days before we break this bubble of heat. Actually, a cold front will break it. It won't cool things off too much, but it will bring the risk for some rumbles as we head towards the middle part of the week. Hour by hour today, not much in terms of cloud cover either. Notice by the afternoon, we are in the mid 90s, again, feeling like we're in the triple digits as we head through the afternoon hour. So coming up, I'm going to walk you through what it's going to feel like this afternoon, hour by hour, and tomorrow we'll talk about those records and when our next chance for storms returns in the middle part of the week. I'll break it all down for you coming up here in just a bit. Talk about how the heat, the concrete, the asphalt temperatures, you got to check them for the dogs. Check them with the back of your hand here because, something to keep in mind. I know Shannon talked about it earlier. Pets, too. It's hot for everybody, especially some of those more sensitive groups of the younger kiddos, older folks. Call your neighbor, especially if they're a little bit older. Check on them, make sure they're okay, especially when we heard about some of those sporadic power outages across the area. So, okay, forecast a record today in Cleveland is 94. I think we'll beat that here. We'll be very close to all of these records. Low to mid 90s from Akron to New Philly. Forecast is low to mid 90s. So it's going to be a record watch type of day here. And the reason why it's going to feel even hotter than the mid 90s is because of all of the humidity, the moisture we have out there, which makes it feel hotter. It makes you sweat quicker. There's a scientific formula behind it. It's not just a made up number based on the temperature. It's based on the measure of the moisture and, how quickly your body sweats when it's much more humid outside. So we're feeling tropical through the week. Even when we get a little bit of a break in this heat bubble, we're still going to be nice and muggy with the system that tries to push through the bubble here on Wednesday. Hour by hour, I mentioned, we talked about this afternoon how it's going to feel like it's around 100 through 5 o'clock through dinner time. This is the heat index at 9 o'clock tonight, right as the sun sets here. We're still feeling like we're in the 90s. Overnight into tomorrow morning, waking up, most of us are feeling like we're in the 80s. And by this time tomorrow, we're doing it all again, feeling like we're in the low 90s, near triple digits in the afternoon. So we're holding on to the heat. Here's the bubble. It mainly covers half of the country. It's like a half bubble over the East Coast included here. But you see this line of storms that's trying to burst this bubble. Now, eventually it'll break through and that'll bring us our next opportunity for some rain and rumbles. But that won't be until Wednesday. It'll knock us out of the 90s, but it'll keep the humidity around. So we're still muggy. We'll be tracking scattered showers and storms. And then we get into a more summer-like unsettled pattern. We hold on. As long as we got that moisture in place, it'll help trigger thunderstorms. So we'll have those around through the end of the week once this bubble bursts, so to say, as we head into Wednesday. But 2 alert days as we head through today and tomorrow because of the dangerous heat. Take breaks if you can, lots of water, all that stuff. We've been giving you those tips. Now, heading into the weekend, we stay in the 80s. We actually drop to the low 80s with a system that comes through by Friday, but we hold on to the humidity. It doesn't, go too far. Both days will bring the chance for a couple of rumblers as well. Shannon.